right, gonna make a little snow ice cream.
So I'm making snow ice cream. It's 4 cups of snow, a fourth a cup of white sugar, a fourth of a tablespoon of vanilla, and a half a cup of milk.
And who's gonna eat it all?
Raymond is gonna eat all of it.
Dirty carburetor, Model A truck.
Well, it's running after I cleaned it. No fuel dripping out of the carburetor. That's better than it was. Well, it's about 32 degrees, February 10th. Another little job I've been pitting off this ornamental grass in front of the fence here in the front yard. I cut all that down and hauled away in my four-wheeler back to the woods. I stack brush piles in my woods for rabbits when I cut firewood, so I put this on top of the brush piles. I think that makes a nice house for the rabbits. Of course, still got a little drift of snow here in the front yard to get my four-wheeler up here to get it. And there's ornamental grass on the side, here on the neighbor's side too, where I have to cut that and haul that back. And then a few fruit trees I have here in the side yard. I should trim those up. It's been a while since I've done it. Not that I spray and really take care of them, but I need to top them and thin those fruit trees out a little bit. Kind of windy. Just a little job I can do outside. Gonna rain tomorrow. Like I say, 32 degrees today. Feel like I get something done outside. Well, that looks a little different. So back to the woods. Well, I cut these branches that was in the way of the power line to the house. I pruned up all the little fruit trees down here. Not perfect. Better than it was. I haven't done anything to them for a couple of years, so. They look kind of ugly, don't they? But they'll be alright. Alright, moving on to cleaning up my mess. Checking, make sure they still run. They do.
23rd. Picked up my wife after work. We're going to take a little trip. 18 hours one way. Be back 26 on Saturday.
Yeah, we're in a hotel in Denver, Colorado. I went to brush my teeth. And guess which one of these tubes I used the first time? My wife thought that was just so funny. She said you need to put that on YouTube. All right.
This is the road on the way to Leadville, Colorado to get Ray's hiker hoodie. There's some sides here. It's pretty, but I wouldn't want to live here. Where they say, have your chains ready? No way.
Well, after I watched Farrell's last video, I have him to thank for this trip. He had a Melly, and they only make them twice a year, and you have to get them at the store. You have to have an appointment to get them. Find out it was quite a job to get one.
We're inside the Melly store. There's all the Mellys on that rack. They only make them twice a year. But the microgrid they make all year long. This is kind of all the bigger the store is. And back there is where they make them. But they said we can get gloves or a hat, or socks or a hat too. It doesn't count our 2 items per person.
We got 3 Mellys and 1 microgrid hoodie. So we're heading back home. Another 18-hour drive. 1,267 miles. As you watch this, I'll tell you a little bit of what I got going on. In March, I plan on hiking the Foothills Trail in South Carolina with 2 buddies. Hopefully in November, maybe the Grand Canyon with 3 buddies. And then I haven't told anybody, but I kind of been thinking about the Pacific Coast Trail. But not this year, not the next year. But after that, I'll be thinking about that pretty hard. Other than that, I'm just working on the farm, getting things ready for planting crops. We ran out of windshield washing fluid on the way out to Leadville, Colorado. Went through ice and snowstorms. So I had to stop and get another gallon just to keep the windshield clean. Thanks for watching.